Okay, friends, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Ramzan Rajani, and welcome to this 5 days, 5 hours Excel training. And in this next 5 days, we have planned some very important topic which you all should know. And this all 5 days, whatever topic I will be teaching, it will be 100% practical. I have already shared the link to download the practice file. I hope all of you have downloaded the file. The session methodology will be something like this. I will teach you one topic. I will share my screen in next few minutes, and then I will give you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, depending upon the topic for the practice. In that time, if you have any kinds of query, feel free to ask me once, twice, thrice, no problem. Okay, I will be able to reply. And I promise you, you all will enjoy the session, friends. After some time, we will switch off all our videos so that there is no problem in the bandwidth and we can focus only on the screen. Okay, so now I will quickly share my screen, and you can just tell me on the chat message if you have a laptop that yes, you can see the screen, so that I am confirmed that okay, you all can see my screen. So I'm just sharing my screen, and now I'm opening Excel. So if you can see my Excel screen, which I have just opened, then you can just tell me yes in the chat box so that we can go ahead. Yeah, perfect. So I will just see my the chat box. Very good, very good, very good. Thank you so much. Very good, very good. Okay, very good, amazing. So Alhamdulillah, very good. You all can see my screen. So I will just switch off this part and let's go ahead, friends. So my name is Ramzan Rajani, and in next 5 days I will be with all of you, training you step by step all the important options of Excel, and it will be fun and very interesting things to learn with 100% practical. I have total 17 plus years of experience, and this 17 plus years is not just training, but I have worked in different multinationals, and I was working as an MIS executive, very start position, where I was whole day working on Excel, I was working on Oracle, I was working on SAP, and doing lots of formulas, complex formulas, creating PowerPoint presentations and everything. So whatever I'm going to teach you, it will be through my experience. It's not there's just I have learned from my institute and I'm teaching you. No, it will be coming from all the years of experience. I am based in Dubai. Now I got stuck in India since last 3 months. So as soon as the flight starts, I will fly to Dubai. So I regularly conduct training in corporates in different companies, going into their training room, conference room, and training 15, 20 people as a corporate batch. Okay. So certification, you should also know your trainer certification. So I am Microsoft Excel specialist. Plus I'm also, Alhamdulillah, a Microsoft certified trainer since last 6 years. Okay. So this was a very brief introduction about me. So I think Dinesh missed my introduction, but I think he already know me. He's from Pune. So what we will have is now we will have all of yours quick introduction, friends. So this is a 5 days, quickly 5 hour session. Today, the first topic which is planned is the conditional formatting. Plus, we will be doing the speed booster. That is your Excel shortcuts. Okay. So very important topic. And we will be doing around 12 sub options in conditional formatting. Here we will be learning 12 sub options in conditional formatting. Plus we will be learning the Excel shortcuts. The second topic which we will be learning will be the charts, in which I'm going to show you how do you create a column chart, line chart, pie chart. We will also learn sales versus target chart. We will also learn how do you create a secondary axis chart. We will be also learning how do you create a thermometer chart. And we will also learn how do you link the chart to the PowerPoint. The third and very important topic which we will be doing will be the pivot table. This will be the awesome topic. I love to teach this topic. Okay, I love all the topics to be taught, but this is it's near to my heart because when I was working, I used to work lots on pivot, which is used to create a summary report on huge database. And I'm not going to show you pivot, only the pivot, because some of you might be working on pivot at a basic level. I will show you how do you create a dashboard with the help of pivot. And I will show you how do you use a slicer, how do you use a timeline, and you will see, wow, how do you use a report connection, some very interesting thing. And on this text based dashboard, how do you put the chart and create the chart based dashboard with slicer and timeline. This will be the awesome topic. Without using formula, we will create a dashboard. Okay, so this topic will be very interesting. The fourth topic which we will be doing will be the magical fills in Excel, and we will see some of the automation part. And here we will also learn some of the formulas. Okay, and the last day we will also doing the VLOOKUP, but we will not only learn VLOOKUP, we will be doing mastering VLOOKUP. So some of you who work in HR and finance might be knowing VLOOKUP. Okay, so okay. Yes, Humayu, you will be getting the recording because recording is already on. Okay, so don't worry. So we will be doing mastering the VLOOKUP, and we will see basic to advanced level. And I will show you fully automated VLOOKUP. Okay, and you will say, wow, this is something amazing. So let's start. As is the first day, we have already spent 15 minutes in introduction and everything. So this is the first day. So that's why we have kept a very interesting and useful topic and very simple to learn. That is the Excel shortcuts and conditional formatting. So I request everybody to go to the folder, and I will wait only for 1 minute exactly. You have to open a conditional formatting file from your desktop or wherever you have stored. Okay, I hope you all have downloaded. Okay, we are recording, but still I suggest everybody to practice with me so that you get 100% hands-on experience. Okay, so I will quickly go to my desktop, and I will quickly open the conditional formatting file. Okay, so I go over here and I have a file with the name conditional formatting. Okay, those of you who are using a mobile, they can't practice, so they can see and afterwards they can practice. Should not be, but those who are having a laptop, they should practice with me. Okay, friends, so let's get started. Okay, so now we are starting the first topic. Again, I will open a notepad, and we are starting a topic with the name conditional formatting. Okay, so what is conditional formatting, friends? Conditional formatting is nothing but it is used to color, or you can say to format your data on the basis of some condition, or you can say on the basis of some criteria. Okay, now let's take a very nice example of conditional formatting. Remember, we will be doing two topics together. One is conditional formatting and another is Excel shortcuts. Both topic together I'm covering. So let's say I have this data in which I have 5 sheets, friends, and I have a column employee names over here, my sales people. I have their 2017 sales and 18 sales, and I have some formula over here which we will be learning on day 4, and over here there is a difference. So I can see on my screen very clearly there are some people who have done good sales, like compared to 2017 and 18, here he has done 28% more sales compared to the previous year. But Nancy has done almost 25% less sales compared to the previous year. So like this, I have lots of place where I have in minus. And my manager tells me, Ramzan, I wanted to highlight wherever it is in negative, wherever it is in minus, highlight it in red color. I don't know Excel. I don't know conditional formatting. I know basic Excel. How you will do? If I tell you that highlight everything in minus, so you have only one option. What you will do? You will select this manually. You will go here and you will put it red color. Again, you will come here, you will put red color. Again, you will select minus, you will say, this will really take lots of time. Those of you who are little bit good in Excel, you will say, Ramzan, we can use sorting also. You can use filtering also. Okay, but yes, you can use that, but it will be not dynamic. It means, see over here on the screen, I am changing Andrew. I am changing the number to 8. You see this minus 25 will change, right? See, I'm pressing enter. It became positive number, but the color didn't went. Red color didn't become white. So it is not automated. If I come in the case of Nancy, if I make this 5, you see this 28% will become minus, but it has not become red. It means if you do manually, this thing will not happen. Now the topic which we are going to learn, conditional formatting, it will be fully automated. Means whenever number changes, whenever text changes, accordingly it is going to change the color. Okay. So now I am starting the actual session and you have to be very attentive because you are going to practice. Okay. This session is not like you will sit and listen. This has to be practical. So the first step is always selection, friends. I will put my cursor on 28% over here and I have to select till down. How do you select with down? You will press a shortcut. Control Shift with this 2-finger left hand, you say Control Shift, and with this finger you press down arrow key. So I am pressing Control Shift down arrow key, and you will see a data is selected. If you will not use shortcut, what you have to do, you know, you have to come on 28% and like this, then you have to drag. And if the data is very big, you have to go like this down, 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 which will take time. So the first shortcut for today was how do you select the data till end? Control Shift down. But remember, if you have a gap in between, it will stop. For example, if I delete this 35, now I have a gap in a data. Now if I say Control Shift down, it will stop here. Again have to say Control Shift down. So if you have a gap, it will be a problem. If you don't have a gap, just say Control Shift down, it will select. This is the first step. Starting 10 minutes, I will go very slow so that everybody come on same page and can understand my method of teaching. And then slowly we will take the speed. Okay. So after selecting a data, friends, you will go to home and there is an option conditional formatting. I will click on conditional formatting. I will go to the highlight cell rules and there is an option less than. So I'm taking the first option, less than. I click on less than what? Less than 0%, everything in minus. So I type 0%. You see, I have just typed 0% and behind all the minus has become red. And here with which color? You can even change the color. So if you want yellow, green, let's keep it red only. So you just have to type 0%, which is your condition, and just say, okay, your work is done. Now you will say, Ramzan, what is the benefit? There are two benefits. One is you think if this would have been a very big data, 10,000 records, and you wanted to highlight some number, you don't have to do anything. Just select the data, conditional formatting, less than, put the criteria, say okay. The another major benefit is it is automated. It means if I come on my first record and if I'm changing this to 5, you see 28% will become minus and it will become red. I am pressing enter. It became minus. Second record, I am increasing the number. Minus 25% becomes positive. It becomes white. So first, it happens very quickly. Second, the color changes automatically depending upon the number. This is the first example. Okay. Again, I will select the data. And now my manager tells me, Ramzan, can you highlight all the cells which are greater than 70%? I wanted to know who are the people who have really done good training hours or good sales. Okay. So I will again in that same column, I can apply multiple conditions. So now in the same selection, I go to conditional formatting. I go to the highlight cell rules and I say greater than. Okay. I clicked on greater than what? Greater than 70%. So see, I have selected greater than 70%. Okay. Which color? Don't keep the same color, because again, if you will keep red, how you will come to know the difference? So I will say green color. So you see, when I select green color, there is only one record which is greater than 70%. So this has become green. And now I will say okay. I will give you sufficient time for practice, don't worry. So again, I will go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, and now I am taking third option, which is between. Now I have a requirement to highlight all the cells which are between 20% and 60%, let's say. So I click on between, and in between I will type 20%, and here end is already written. And in the second box, you will say 60%. With which color? Here you can change the color. So I say yellow color. And I will just say, okay, that's all. My work is done. So in one column, friends, I have applied three conditions: less than, greater than, and between. Okay. Like this, we have to cover 13 different options, and we have to cover next 5 sheets, which you will love. It will be very more interesting options are coming in next few minutes. But I think I should stop over here, and I think all of you should go ahead and practice these three things. And then I will move ahead to the more interesting option in this. Okay. So I'm waiting for next 5 minutes. You all will practice. What I will do for you is I will open this notepad file and I will quickly write it. Those of you who have not worked on it, they will find little difficult. So I will write. So what you have to do, highlight. So first we said less than. Okay. Okay. Less than 0% in red color. Go ahead and try, everybody. Okay. Greater than, those who are having the laptop, go ahead and try. Greater than 70% in green color. Then third one we saw was between 20% and 60% in yellow color. Okay, just give a go ahead and give it a try. So your hands will be free, so that when I go ahead with other options, it's easy for you. Okay, I will just check if somebody has sent me the message. Okay. The third one, Ali, is between. So what I did was I selected the data dear, and I went to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and here I took the between condition. And in between, I put between 20%.
Ramzan, your voice is breaking. Can you please ask all the participants to place themselves on mute?
Yeah, I will tell them. So I have muted everybody. Yeah. So now I think it should be clear. So what I did was I selected a data, I went to conditional formatting, and here I took between option. So in between, I put between 20% and 60% in yellow color. Okay, so that was a between condition. Yeah, Humayu, you also said between, so I explained that only. Yeah, I will wait for next 2 to 3 minutes more. Okay, friends. So I hope you all have done. If you have completed, you can just tell completed. Okay, your conditional tab is grayed out and not able to click. Completed, Hiten. Okay, Ali Himani, this is a very interesting question. You have said that your conditional formatting has grayed out. Okay, friends, this is a benefit of coming in group and learning. Somebody will ask some question and you will also get an idea. Okay, so now what he is asking, Ramzan, this conditional formatting is grayed out. He is not able to click. So Ali Hemani, I have a question for you and then I will reply. In your conditional formatting file on the top over here where the name is written, do you see group written, conditional formatting and group it is written? Yeah, over here, wherever you see the conditional formatting on the top of the file, over there, do you see it is written group, something like that? So sometime what happens, you know, when you switch from one sheet to another, then the sheet becomes group, Ali. Okay, yes, it is group. So now I will reply, Ali. See, how do you enable it? Okay, see here. Take your mouse and this is the name of the sheet, highlight cells. You just right click on it and here you will see group option. I don't see ungroup because my sheet is not group. Here you will see ungroup. Just right click on a sheet name over here or below and you will see insert, delete, rename. There you will see ungroup option dear. You click on it and your problem will be solved. Yes, got it. Very good. Amazing. So this is a regular problem happens when you switch from one sheet to another. So friends, this is a very good point. You all also should know. If your condition formatting get disabled, it becomes gray. It means it has become grouped. So you have to right click on a sheet and say ungroup. Okay, friend. So now I am moving to the fourth option and where we will learn two more interesting option of conditional formatting. One is we will learn equal to, and the fifth option we will learn text that contains. The sixth option we will also learn highlight duplicates, and the seventh option we will learn remove duplicates. So now four options I am going to teach you in one go. Okay, so four options I am going to teach you in one go. Okay, pay attention. Now friends, this conditional formatting which we did, that was on number, correct? Less than, greater than, between. Now conditional formatting can also be done on alphanumeric. So if I come on A column, this is alphanumeric, these are text, right? Here you have names and my manager says, Ramzan, I think here Nancy is repeating again and again. Can you highlight all the cells where Nancy is there? So what I will do, I will come on Nancy Free Heifer. I say Control Shift down. First step is always selection. Never forget to do the selection. Then I go to the conditional formatting. I go to the highlight cell rule. And here is my option equal to. Equal to can be used in number also and text. You can say equal to 100. Highlight all the cells where it is equal to 100. I am using equal to for text, alphanumeric. So I say equal to what? I say equal to Nancy. Oh my God, it's not highlighted. Why? Oh, I think I did a spelling mistake. Nancy. Perfect. Now I typed Nancy. As soon as I type Nancy over here, you see two Nancy has been highlighted. But if you observe very carefully, everybody, I don't have two Nancy. In first row also there is Nancy, but this is Nancy Free Heifer. He has not highlighted this. Excel has not highlighted that. Row number 7 is also Nancy Free Heifer. He has highlighted only Nancy. Why? Because you took a equal option, equal to Nancy. So he will just see Nancy like this. Khalas. He will not see any other thing. So instead of Nancy, I say cancel. I use another option and I say text that contains. I'm saying text that contains. Okay, what it contains? I just type Nancy, not full word, only Nancy. Now you see, wherever it contains Nancy, he will highlight. Nancy is before the word, after the word, in between, in a sentence. Wherever he finds Nancy, khalas, he will highlight that cell. So see, all the 5 cells has been highlighted. So this is the difference between equal to and text that contains. I say okay. Now over here in future, if anybody type Nancy, see, it will become red. And if I remove the Nancy, automatically it will become white. So this was a concept of equal to. I will just write it for you over here so that you can remember with the name Nancy. Okay. Now we will go to the next option. Highlight, duplicate and remove duplicate. Very important option. Now friends, I am on sheet number 1. If you want to go to sheet number 2, you have to press control page down. Remember, if you by mistake press control shift page down, your sheet will become group and your conditional formatting will become disabled. It will become gray color. So you will press only control page down. So I am pressing control page down, which will take me to the next sheet. Some of the laptop control page down will not work. You have to press then control function page down. You will see a FN key over there. So now I am on a second sheet, duplicate sheet. In this sheet, I have lots of employee IDs, or if you are in sales, you have a product code. If you are in finance, you have lots of invoices number. You wanted to know, is there any invoice number which is repeating again and again? Is there any name which is repeating again and again? Is there any employee code I have by mistake put? Employee ID I have by mistake I have put. So you will select the data. No need of doing sorting. No need of doing filtering. Just go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rule and say Excel duplicate values. That's all. Click on duplicate value option after selecting the data and he will ask you, hey, do you want to see duplicate or do you want to see unique? I say I want to see duplicate value and just say okay. And here you go. All the cells has become red color. So what has happened? Wherever Excel found employee code more than one time, he has highlighted in duplicate. It means 101 is repeated somewhere in the data. It can be here. See, here it is repeated. Here it is repeated. 103 is repeated somewhere data. It means count is more than one. 2 times it is there. And the one which are in white color, that is not repeated. That are your unique values. Okay. Humayun has a question. 101. Can't we make them together? Like 101 all together and 105. Very good question, Humayun. It is possible, my friend. It is possible. I will show you right away. See, you will put your cursor on employee ID and the solution is sorting. Just select only the employee ID and go to the home and here is the option sort. Can you see on the right hand side? Sort. I click on sort, Humayun, and I click on A to Z. That is lowest to highest. So what it will do, it will bring all the 101 together, 102 to 1. So you will come to know very quickly. Actually, this is a good question you ask. So that you come to know all the duplicates are there or no, where you will find 101 now, where it is repeating. So it was a good question, yeah. So see, 3 times it is repeating. Here 103 is repeating 1 time. 105 is repeating more 2 times. So all are same. So these are my duplicate records. Now my manager says, okay, Ramzan, now delete. Now to delete, I can't do 1111. It will take lots of time. So now we have another one. So now I will put my cursor inside the data and I will go to data tab. See friends, this is data tab. So first we saw conditional formatting, highlight duplicate. This highlight duplicate will what it will do? It will do the color. Khalas, his work is done. Now I say Excel remove unwanted things, means the extra rows. So I go to the data, remember this option data, and there is an option remove duplicate. So I will click on this option remove duplicate. Sometime in some of the laptop, because of screen resolution, you might not see a word remove duplicate. So you have to search this icon next to text to column, this icon, and bring a cursor on it and it will show you remove duplicate. Click on it and it will ask you, hey, on what basis? So I click on unselect and I click on employee ID and I say Excel boss, wherever there is employee ID repeating, delete it. Don't see entire data. So here I will just select employee ID and I say okay. As soon as I say okay, what Excel will do, you know, he will delete these 3 records of 101. He will keep the first record. You will say, Ramzan, I want to keep the last record. No, there is no option for that. From 103, he will keep the first record, will delete the another. From 105, he will keep the first record, will delete two. See, I'm saying okay. Khalas. 6 duplicate value found and removed. 11 unique value remain. And I say, so you have a huge database and you want to find a duplicates. It's so easy. Not so easy, but if you want to remove the duplicates, it's again very easy. Just go to the data and say remove duplicates. So these are your unique values. So I say highlight duplicates and over here I say remove duplicates. Where is remove duplicates? In data tab. In data tab, you have a remove duplicates option. I will just quickly check. Somebody has sent the message. So Ali is asking, 101 had a different value for 2. Ali Hemani, I'm very happy. Is it Ali Hemani only, right? Very good friend. You have Ali Zaidi. Okay, Ali Zaidi. Ali Zaidi from Canada. Okay. Ali Zaidi, very good observation. I was thinking, will anybody observe or not? So you have observed very carefully. I will tell you, friend, what he is trying to say. Okay, I will undo. I will bring all my data back. See, we will do everything in detail. I will not skip. I will explain you each and everything. So I think one more thing. And if we want to keep the unique value, okay, Humayun, for your answer, if you want to keep the unique value, there is no option. You should first create the duplicate copy of the sheet, keep it, and then from there you delete. Okay. Now I will come on the Ali Zaidi answer question. I have undo it, friend. I have bring my all data back. See, he has really observed it. Here there are 4 records of 101. Agree? Nancy Freeheffer, same. 2017, same. But in 2018, this record, this record is different. This is a different record. Means only 2018 sales is changed. Naturally, difference also will be there. So here you have observed very carefully. So how you will solve this problem? So here, Ali, when you say remove duplicates, here you don't say unselect and we selected only employee ID. So here you say Excel, wherever all the columns are matching, means if 101 is same, name is same, 17, 18, difference, everything is same, considered it as duplicate. So you have to select everything or whatever column criteria you want. Now you say I will okay. Now what it will do, you know, he will not delete the 4th record because the 4th record is not matching. So he didn't delete this record because his sales is different. Okay. So I hope I replied your question. Okay. So very good. Feel free to ask a question. I'm open to this. Okay, friends. So now I think you all will practice this next 4 things. Equal to, text that contains, highlight duplicates, remove duplicates. Go ahead, friends. I'm waiting for next 3-4 minutes. Practice it. After this, we are going to learn. No, I will tell afterwards. Okay. But first, go ahead and try these 4 things and then we will go ahead. Okay. I will wait here. When if you all are done, friends, those who are done, they can put me on the chat message also that you are done. So I know that you have completed, and then accordingly we will move ahead. Okay, very good. So Ali Hemani is done, Kiran is done. Very good. You all are fast. Good. Hiten is done. Very good. Let's wait for other people.
Ramzan, I just have a small question. When I did the highlight duplicates, to remove the duplicates, I went on data tab. And then when I select remove duplicates, it is only giving me employee ID option in the
Yes, why it
columns.
is giving you, you know, I will tell you the reason. Because you have selected the column. Don't select the column, sir. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Just put
Okay.
the cursor inside on any one cell, then it will show you all the columns. Okay? Good question.
Okay. 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 Perfect. And then you just go and click OK, right? When you
Yes,
select all employee ID sales rep. Okay.
yes. If you select all, tick mark all,
Yeah,
then it
I got
will
it.
check
I
all the
got it. It
criteria.
says six duplicate values found and removed. 11 unique values remain. Okay.
Yes,
Done.
yes. I'm using Excel 365 remove duplications on in data option. Yes, yes, correct. There also you have the same. Done, done. Very good. So maximum people have done. I will wait for next 5 to 10 seconds and then I will move ahead. Wow, everybody is doing fast. Huh? Amazing. I'm happy. Sadiq is also done. Francis, everybody. Very good. Okay. Dinesh is also done. Good, good friend. So I'm closing my chat window and I'm moving ahead. Very good. I'm happy. So now I will go again to the next sheet by pressing Control page down. So now I am on a third sheet, that is top bottom sheet. I have lots of data from my store. I have a bakery, okay, or I have any burger shop or anything, and I have got a sales. And from that data, I wanted to know from my hundreds of products which are the top 3 products through whom we are getting good sales. Okay, or I have lots of clients data. I wanted to know which are my top 3 clients through whom really I'm getting a good revenue, or 3 people, 3 companies, vendors who have given the highest price. No need of doing sort and filter, friends. Just select the data. Come on, $200. I'm on a third sheet, top bottom. I will select the data. After selecting data, remember you are in data tab. First step, you will go to home, conditional formatting, top bottom rules, and you will say top 10 items. Very simple. No sort, no filter. Just click on top items, and I wanted to see top 3 with which color, with green color, and just say okay. So top 3, top 5, whatever you want, you can give as per your this, and change the color and say, oh, so these are my product which is selling more. So tea is selling more. Good. Coffee is selling more. And this is another product which is selling more. So your management might be more interested in knowing which are the product which is not selling more, so that you can do some marketing on that. You can find the reason for that, or you can improve on that. So you will select the data, go to conditional formatting, top bottom rules, and here you will say bottom 10 items. So first we took top 10 items. Now I'm taking bottom 10 items. And here I say bottom 3. Don't give green color, give the red color. Otherwise, you will how you will identify. Oh, so these are the product which is not selling more. Almonds is not selling more, plums is not selling more, and the scones. I think we need to do some marketing on that, or why it's not happening. So this way, basically, friends, you find from the huge database, you highlight something by finding top 3 or top 5 or bottom 3, bottom 5. I think I have got a question on a chat. Is this a one-time process? Very good question. Yes, my friend, this is a one-time process, and I can understand your question. What you are trying to ask me is every time you don't have to do. Like now this chocolate, or let's say I have another product. Here I got a sale of 10,000. Now this became a highest number, right? So from this top 3, tea is one, coffee is one, marmalade is one. One of this will become white and this will become green. See, I'm pressing enter. Perfect. So this, see, now this is not green marmalade. This 3 became green. So whenever the number will change, automatically color will change. That's why we are learning conditional formatting. This is the beauty of it. This is a one-time process. And what happens is I have selected the data till here. If you think, say, Ramzan, if I get more data, no problem. You select extra data and then apply. You can select whole column and apply. Okay. So very good question. Okay. You all are working in Excel. This question shows. Okay. So I go to the next sheet, friends. Okay. So now what option we have learned? Now we have learned top 3, and now we have learned bottom 3, and now we will learn data bars, and we will also learn icon set. So now we will learn more 2 options, because top 3 and bottom 3 is very simple option. You can do in few seconds. Now see the data bar, the interesting part. I have come over here on the sheet number 4, that is on data bar, and I wanted to add, friends, mini charts in a cell. Okay. So I will put my cursor, or I will select the cell, control shift down. First I will select the data, then I will go to conditional formatting. I will go to data bars, and here are my data bars. This is just a visualization for presentation. Khalas. It will not give you analysis, but it's a presentation. It will really look good. And if you copy this and paste in PowerPoint, it will come same as it is. Whatever you want, you can just choose it. And it really looks good. So whatever is the highest, he will fill the full bar. Compared to this, 2500 is almost 40%. So little bar. Now you see this 200, which is a small bar, right? I'm making it 9000. You see now this will become full color and this will become little less. So automatically it changes. This is a dynamic. It's always a one-time process. Okay. That's why we are using conditional formatting and not doing manually. But I personally, in my most of my report where I prepare a dashboard and all, I use the second option, that is icon set. I use this option, which really very good. I will select the data. I will go to conditional formatting, and here is my icon set. Whatever you like, you take 5 level, 4 level. Most of the people use this first 2. This is a 3 level arrows. So I can click whatever you like, you choose it. I'm choosing the first one. And if you will see, all the arrows has been added, friends. One arrow is going down, red color, it means the sales is less than average. The arrow which is going up in green color, it means sales is more than average. And the arrow which is showing you yellow color and it is like this, it means it's an average sales. So what Excel does is, when you select the data, he sees what is the minimum, what is the maximum, and then it divides into 3 parts. 0 to 33%, he puts all in red color. 34 to 67, these are the middle number, he puts in yellow color. Beyond 67 to 100, he puts in a green color. Okay. So this way it divides the icon set. Okay. Can you try? How is taking average? Same Humayun, just I told you, 0 to 33 is the less than average. And okay, I can go a little bit more in depth. I think I have a time. Okay. But still, Humayun, you said thank you. But still, I will go in more depth. Okay, wait, give me 1 minute. Let's say you will say, Ramzan, we believe you. Okay, this is average, but where it is written? Or you can ask me a question. Okay, Ramzan, I wanted to change the average. I want less than 20% in red, greater than 80% in green. How do I change that? We have an option. First step, you will select the data. Now we will go in more depth. Go to the conditional formatting. Go to the icon set, and in the end over here, do you see the in the end in icon set? I'm going in the end, more rules. See, I'm moving my cursor. More rules. I click on more rules, and here is the word of editing customization. And here you can define. See, here it is written. Icon green when value is greater than 67% and less than, and this is editable. You can edit it. You can put whatever you want. Not only the percentage. You will say, okay, Ramzan, these are not percentage. These are numbers. I want to do setting in number. Less than 2000 in red arrow. More than 4000 in green arrow. And 2000 to 4000 in yellow. No problem. I will come in type, you will say number, and here you say number. Both the places you will change the number. And then over here you will say icon green when value is greater than equal to 4000. And here you will say 2000. So automatically between 2000 and 4000 it's average. Less than 2000 he took red, and more than 4000 he took a green. Number, I come over here, and if you wanted to change the icon to something else, change the icon and say okay. So you did your own customization as per your need. Okay, so this was the 12th option, that is the more rules. Why not I cover the 13th option also, and then we can close one topic at least. Now you did conditional formatting, and now you thought, okay, I just wanted to remove the conditional formatting. Your manager says, Khalas, remove this, we don't want that. So you have to select the data, go to conditional formatting, and there you get an option, clear rules from selected cells. Okay, clear rules from selected cell. But if you have applied conditional formatting on A column also and on C column also, then if you want to remove from both the column, then you have to use the second option, clear rules from entire sheet, not from all the sheets. If you say I want to remove from all the 5 sheets, you can't remove. You have to go to each sheet individually and remove. So in this case, I say clear rules from selected cells, and this has been removed. Okay, friends. So now I think I will take a rest, and I will show you over here. I will just type clear rules. And now you all will practice top 3, bottom 3. Very simple. Data bar, icon set, more rules, clear rules. Go ahead and try it. Okay. Icon set, I will say.
Ramzan, is it possible for you to repeat the clear rules once again, if you don't mind?
Clear rules, yeah, sure. So what I was saying here, I have added these arrows and all. So let's say if I don't want now arrow, I wanted to remove it. So you will just select the cells and just go to conditional formatting. In the end, you will see this option, clear rules. And then you get an 2 option, clear from selected cells or clear from entire sheet. If you have applied on 2, 3 column conditional formatting and from everywhere you wanted to clear it off, then you can use this option. In this case, I say from selected cells. So it will just clear it off. Okay. I say undo,
Okay.
bring it back.
Okay. Done.
I will just see the chat message if somebody has asked something. Okay, okay. You miss data bar. Okay, I will repeat data bar. So data bar was this, Ali. Let's say you have some data. Like I will just clear, clear rules. I remove data bar. You just have to select all the numbers, conditional formatting, and here is the data bar. So here basically it adds the mini charts in a cell. Okay, it is for graphical representation of a data. So wherever you have a highest number, he will fill full, and then depending upon the number, he will fill the mini charts just for a graphical representation. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, friends, can you all practice, please? And when you all are done, just let me know, okay? If you all are done, so I will know. Done, Hiten Vora, very fast, dear, you did. I'm happy. Done, done. Okay, okay, very good. So see, we have learned around 13 options in conditional formatting. Now anybody tells you conditional formatting, you can say yes, you know conditional formatting, and 13 options you have learned now. Still you have more in conditional formatting. In conditional formatting, you have new rule option. There you can type the formula also. You can type if condition, you can type today formula. So you have more in conditional formatting, but you should know the formulas for that. Okay. So Kiran is also done. Shahul done. Very good. We will wait for a few more people to complete. So we have exactly completed 1 hour, but starting was the introduction, my introduction, your introduction. So it went 10 minutes into that. So we will cover it now. I will take 10 minutes more session, friends, so that we 100% give 1 hour to the daily. Okay, because I have to show you some shortcuts. Okay. So now Hiten is asking, I have a question. In Sheets, highlight cells. Is it possible to highlight 2019 sales value along with minus? No, Hiten, you have to apply separately. Means if you will say, I'm coming over here in highlight cell rule, uh, this is a minus you are saying, and you wanted to highlight 2018 or 19, no. Because if you give minus value, it will search for minus. Both you have to apply separately. If here also you have minus, then you can select all and apply, no problem. But both conditions will be different. Even that if condition is same, select and apply, it will happen. Otherwise, you have to apply separately here. Yeah. Sadiq Merchant is also done. Okay, Humayu, you are asking another interesting question. This is a challenge in training Excel. Participants can ask anything. An interesting question they ask as per their need. So now Humayu is asking a question. Listen very carefully, everybody. Is it possible to insert icon in next column? Okay, very good question, Humayu. I will go to the icon set and I will reply to your question. His question is, Ramzan, you have applied icon over here. Can I apply in D column? This is his question. I will give you one very interesting when you will say, wow. Okay. Okay, Humayu, I have understood. So what I will do, Humayu, is I will first remove the clear icon. Khalas? And now you see the technique. I will copy this and I will paste it over here. Okay. After pasting, apply on this second column. You want in a second column, right? Apply on second column. Now, there are two ways. One is Bombay way. What is Bombay way? Way is I will go to the color and I will make a text color as white. So nobody can see. So it became white and you have applied in another column, right? This is one way. But if you want a professional way, really how it should be done, I will give you another method, okay? So I will select that. This is the professional way of doing. Now I'm showing. Go to the conditional formatting. Go to the icon set. And in icon set, go in the end, that is in more rules. Okay, this is more rules. And in more rules, Humayu, you get an option over here, show icon only. So you click on show icon only and you say, okay, that's all. So you will have icon on a next column and you have it this over here. Got it? So I hope I replied the question. Yeah. Very good question. I'm very happy people are experienced over here. With question, you can understand that people are working and they are really working on Excel. Good. Yeah.
Great. That was
Okay.
something new too.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. So Hasibuddin is asking a question. Can we have our customized company logo instead of icon? No, no, Hasibuddin. They have not given till now this. Like in Word, we can have icon, we can have bullets, and we can take a different images for bullets. Is there in Word? Here, icon you can't take. They have not given an option. They have given fixed icon, circle, arrow. Sorry, they have not given yet. But good question. It can be implemented in future. So Hiten is asking another question. Instead of icon in next column, can we have text? Yes, Hiten, we can have text. Like, give me some example. Are you planning to say, okay, if it is less than 2000, it should come very poor. If it is between 2000 and 4000, it should come average. More than 4000, it should come only true or false. True or false is very simple, but you have to give on what basis, right? Okay, okay, okay. Like this is possible, Hiten. But again, that is not our part of a course that we will take in some another session. But as you have asked the question, I will quickly reply. But this is out of scope of our session. So I will quickly explain it is possible. And it is done something like this. We say equal if. You have to write if condition, because with conditional formatting, you can't do the text. You can have only color. Conditional formatting is color. Here you have to use if. So I say if this value, I will zoom it so that all people can quickly check it out and it's easier for them to understand. If 200 means if C2 is less than or equal to 2000. Okay. So if it is less than or equal to 2000, comma, what should happen? I say Excel, put it over there, poor, or I think instead of poor, we say work hard. Okay. You can put whatever you want. Okay. And then I will say again over here, if a C2 value is less than equal to 4000, comma, then what should happen? Average, comma. Otherwise, it should commit as excellent, whatever you want. 2 times if you have written, so 2 times you will close the bracket, press enter. So he got work hard, and then you just drag it down or you double click on the corner and everything is done for you. Okay. So this way it is done, but this is not in our topic for this. This will become in some another one, but just I have explained you. Great. Okay. So now I request those who are interested, if you have a phone, quickly take your phone and quickly take the photo of it if you want to practice on your own. Okay. You can take the photo. I will just keep it as it is for next few seconds till the time you take a photo.
But this will be covered again, right, Ramzan?
No, this is not covered. We have mastering VLOOKUP. We have in one session pivot table. So 5 days, 5 different topics. This topic is not there, dear. Yeah.
Okay, so I've taken a picture of this.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm closing. If somebody has not yet took, they can tell me. Okay. So I will close this. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, welcome friends. Yeah. Okay. So I think the time is up. We have exactly spent 1 hour today. So I will quickly come over here. So we started with the sorry, conditional formatting, and we have learned, friends, 13 options in last 1 hour. So you see your knowledge before the session and now your knowledge after just spending 1 hour. Now you know 13 different options and you know few of the shortcuts. Okay. So now what I will do is we will quickly take a small this, and in next 4 to 5 minutes we will close the session as the time will be up. Okay. So now I will quickly open my chat window. Okay, Ajmal, are you there? Ajmal, can you hear me? Okay. Ali Abbas, can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you. I guess he's on mute, so that is the reason he's not able to see.
Okay. Ajmal,
yes, Mr. Ramzan, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Tell me 3 options which you have learned today from conditional formatting. I want name of that.
Almost all the things are really interesting, Ramzan.
No. I know everything is interesting. Tell me 3 options which you remember. Like
Ramzan can't hear you properly.
Okay, so his question is name 3 things which you learned today in conditional formatting. Like 3 options of conditional formatting, any 3.
Duplicates, less than, greater than.
No. Only 3. We will keep it for other people also, Ajmal. Yeah.
Okay, Ramzan ji.
So Ali Hemani, tell me any 2 options.
Please unmute yourself. You will find the option right in the participants window.
I have unmuted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Minute. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. The one is that says equal to and text that contains. Very good. Now, Dinesh, question for you. And I will ask you a question. You have to think and tell me, Dinesh. Where is remove? Your manager tells you, Dinesh, remove the duplicates. Where you will go? It's in conditional formatting or it's in data. Remove duplicate.
Data.
It's in data. It's in data. Okay, Harsh has come on video. I think Harsh want me to ask question to him. Okay, Harsh, question to you. Tell me three options
I
of
was
conditional
disconnected. I am
formatting,
connected
Harsh,
again.
which other people have not said. Three options of.
Sorry. Can you please repeat the question?
I'm saying, tell me any three options of conditional formatting which these people have not said.
Okay. It's icon set, I guess.
No copy. Huh?
Sorry,
No copy.
data bars, color scales,
Okay.
and icon set.
Good, good, good. Your speaker is very powerful. We can hear some background sound also. Okay.
Yeah, my wife is also doing the course along with me.
No problem. I'm very happy. No issues. No issues. Okay. So the next question, we can ask anybody. Faraz, are you there? I can ask everybody, huh, friends? So don't mind. Don't think that, okay, Ramzan has not asked me. Because if I ask everybody, 24 people, not possible. We have learned 12 questions, 12 things can't be asked to 24 people. So don't mind. Faraz, are you there? No? Okay. Francie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, Faraz, tell me 4 options of conditional formatting now.
Four options in conditional formatting.
Without seeing.
Yes. We have got highlight cells. We have got top bottom rules, data bars, icon sets, new rule, color rules.
Amazing. Very good. Very good. What is the shortcut, friends, to switch from one sheet to another?
Control page down.
Very good. Very good. Okay, friends. So I think now the time is up. It's 1 hour, 5 minutes. So we spent perfect 1 hour for the training. And tomorrow when we will join, we will do more practice on this. Okay. So we have done practical here also, but in office, if you get some time, just free your hand on all these topics and we will join tomorrow once again at the same time. Okay. Thank you so much everybody for your time. And I hope you all have enjoyed the session and more interesting topic will be coming in next.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Bye. Take care, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye. Okay, someone has asked some question, I guess.
Somebody.
Hiten, instead of icon in next column, can we have text? Okay, I guess you have answered it.
I have replied that by saying if condition. I have replied. You have replied all the questions.
Okay.
Recording.
When we get the recordings?
Recording, okay.
Yeah. Recording we will share in the end. All 5 days recording we will do it and then we will share it with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this session we have to do editing also. Starting introduction we will remove some stop pause thing which when I was giving you time for practice that I have to remove. So this 1 hour recording will become half an hour actual learning. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much everybody for all your comments. I am really happy to see all the comments that you liked the session and sure I will be happy to share more sessions for you. Okay. Thank you so much. And now we all should exit slowly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I'm निकल रहा हूँ आ रहा हूँ मैं आ रहा हूँ
Satya, are you there? Okay, friends, very good. So I will exit in the end when everybody exits. Okay. Still, if you have any kinds of query and all, feel free to ask. No problem. Yeah.
Ramzan sir, it's Ali from
good
Toronto.
night. Thank you very much.
Sir, can you hear me?
Thank you so much, Ali Abbas. Yes, sir, I can hear
Uh,
you.
sir, actually, I'm using this Excel 3. I'm new in Excel, and I'm using Excel 365. So most of your data options were not there. Like the remove duplicate option
Hmm.
was not available on that on that icon sheets.
Really?
So do I have to change my
No. I
this?
think it should be available. In fact, in 365, it will be there. I don't know if you can share my screen. Is it possible for you to share your screen? You are using laptop?
Yeah, I'm using laptop, but I'm not so smart in these things.
I will train you. No problem. It's very simple. I will guide you. First,
Okay,
tell me your name.
Ali Abbas.
Ali Abbas. First, I have to make you co-host. So I'm making you co-host so that you can. Now I will stop my screen share. And now, Ali Abbas, in your bottom below, you will see one option: share screen. Green color button will be there. Bottom side. Just see bottom or side.
Yeah, sure.
Click on share. And
Ramzan,
then
can we leave?
Yeah, I've shared it.
Yeah. Those one who can leave, I will just reply to his question. You have completed.
Sure. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, I got it.
Bye.
So I still not. I think it will be coming. When you click on share, it will ask you which window you wish to share. So you have to select something, right? And now I think it's coming, Ali Abbas. Wait.
Oh, yeah. So actually, I'm in my data screen only.
Yeah, I think it's still not come. It's coming. Go to the data. Yeah, in data it's there, Ali Abbas. Wait, I will show you. On the data, go to the right side. Do you see text to column? Yeah. Next to text to column, do you see small icon? Small
just
icon.
a minute, just data. These are query and connections, stocks and geography.
Data, perfect. Now go to the right side, and over here you will see. Go ahead, little bit more. You see above that. Yeah, above that option.
This one.
No, cancel.
This green button is there.
No, cancel. Before green button. First, close this sort option, which has come now below window.
Okay.
Do you see upper text to column? Yeah. Next to text to column, do you see 3 icons are there? And in that, the remove duplicate is the second icon. Above that. Wait, don't click. This is data validator. Yes.
Oh, I see. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah?
God bless you. Good. Because I've not been using data too much. Actually, I've been using numbers a lot.
Okay.
And it is VLOOKUP, but this is the first time I've been using data. Thanks. It's really good.
Thank you so much. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.